You're a mean one. You really are a Grinch. What's poppin', y'all? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we're taking a look at, Springmas, which is Christmas in spring. I'm still gonna keep that going. I do think we still have time to keep that going, and keep it up, with pretty much everything that we're gonna be talking about, in today's video. So yeah, it is still Springmas. If you don't know what that is, it is my version of what Gravity Falls do, which is Halloween in summer, which is Summerween. So I'm doing that for Christmas, but in spring, so Springmas, because other than Easter, there's nothing really else to look forward to here, and Easter ain't that great in general. So other than that, that's pretty much all I have to say for the intro. So with a hop, skip, and a jump, let's head right on over to what Google has to say without any further delay. So, The Mean One came out in 2022 and is a horror comedy which is 1 hour and 33 minutes. It is a 3.9 out of 10 on IMDb, a 4.3 out of 5 on Amazon UK, and has a 23% on Rotten Tomatoes. In a sleepy mountain town, Cindy you-know-who witnesses the murder of her parents by a bloodthirsty green digger in a red Santa suit. 20 years later, the Christmas-hating monster begins to terrorize the town. Once more, Cindy finds new purpose in stopping the creature and saving the holiday. You can watch this on Amazon Prime, you can watch this on Google Play, and some other places. I think that's Sky Store as well. But the story goes, Cindy Lou gives a necklace to the Grinch. Her mum comes in, rushing in like, "You bastard, get away from my daughter, you're a monster, you're disgusting, you're a freak." Then the green guy kills her and runs away. She then moves away and goes into a psychiatric hospital because everyone thinks she's insane, thinks she's crazy. Her father then brings her back to the town to celebrate Christmas. The police are like, "Hey, we don't do Christmas here. Fuck that. No Christmas songs, no Christmas lights, no nothing." And he then ignores that, and the dad puts up Christmas lights, Christmas decorations, and then gets murked by the Christmas guy. Cindy Lou is then like, "Oh, well, what a shame. Let's pack up my stuff. There's no point staying here." And she goes for a walk. She goes for a hike in the mountains, and she sees someone being attacked by the Grinch. Oh my god. And, they get murked, and she saves them, and she sounds crazy, trying to tell the police officers who don't believe her yet again. They tell her she's insane, and then she teams up with an old guy who is called Dr. Zeus. Oh my god. Coincidence? I think not. And he has had his wife murked by the Grinch, and the Grinch then kills everybody in like a diner, and because they're all wearing Santa suits. Then they sort of, set a plan in place where the police officer is going to go hunt down the Grinch, and then he meets up with the old guy, and they're like, "Holy shit, yeah, I believe you now." And then she's like, "I'm training to beat him." She basically turns into Sarah Connor and does all these push-ups and sort of practices. Then the guy confronts the detective and is like, "Holy shit, you've been covering up. You've been doing this all along. Holy shit, this is you. You knew about this and you did fucking nothing." And then he goes to kill it. Then he goes to kill it and saves him. The detective then dies after calling the girl crazy her entire life. We then have the girl basically rescue the police officer and then team up with the old guy to kill the Grinch once and for all. She then decides not to kill him because she feels bad. Typical fucking story shit, because she realizes, oh my god, he's kept the necklace all this time. She then gives him a kiss on the cheek and his heart grows 3 times in size and explodes. They then get together, her and the police officer, they meet up with the old guy, and they go to a Christmas fair because they brought Christmas back to the town, and that's where the movie ends. That is where the movie ends. I'm gonna be honest, acting-wise, everyone was shit. I think the Grinch was trying too hard to be Jim Carrey, and the only good actor was in my opinion, the police officer. He reminded me of Paul Rudd, and I thought he was genuinely a decent actor in this. I thought he actually did his role quite well. I felt like Cindy Lou was a very unbelievable character, especially in her training montage, because that shit is not possible, that shit is not real, that shit was just way over the top and way over exaggerated. And the Grinch being a murderer, is a very funny take on, you know, the horror movie tropes, but it is being overdone and run into the ground. We have a Steamboat Willie horror movie, we have a Peter Pan horror movie, a Bambi horror movie, a Winnie the Pooh 2 horror movie. There's just so many children's characters being turned into horror movies that it's getting a little bit boring, getting a little bit ridiculous, and there's just too many. It's turned into a saturated market. What was once a very niche market with not a lot of stuff happening turns into a very saturated market with a lot of movies to offer. And all of them are very low budget movies. They're all quite shit and not very exciting. The murders aren't even that cool. This, like, blood splatters are quite weak, and you don't even see most of the murders on screen. They always happen off screen to save on money and special effects. You just get to see the aftermath of the murder, which isn't even isn't even the fun part of the murder. It's not even the fun exciting part of the murder. It's just a murder. It's just seeing a dead body on screen. That's not what you want in a horror movie, because that just leaves much more to be desired, much more to be wanted, and leaves you feeling a little bit empty and unsatisfied with the horror movie itself. Overall, I'm gonna be honest, the prosthetics on the Grinch were actually really fucking good. I didn't expect the prosthetics on the green one, the mean one, to be that good. And I really did like the narrator. He was really fucking cool. Like, he was the one rhyming through it all and keeping it like a Dr. Seuss book with all these rhymes. And the references were also really cool to each one of the characters. Instead of Whoville, it was Newville, and it was Cindy You Know Who at the start of the story as well. So all these little details I really liked, because it did actually feel like there was effort put in when, like, stuff like that was there and stuff like that was sort of happening. It felt special, it felt important, and it felt like they actually worked hard on it instead of you know, just throwing it together real quick because they want a quick buck and they want to sort of have the shock value of, you know, a Grinch horror movie for the holidays. I think it's got a better story than Terrifier 3. I'm gonna be honest. I think the story is a lot more interesting than Terrifier 3. However, Terrifier 3 beats it in murders. Both of these are Christmassy horror movies, or horror movies that take place at Christmas. That's why I'm comparing them. I'm just saying a Christmassy horror movie isn't the most exciting one, and there isn't a whole lot you can do with that, especially if you're basing it off a currently known, well-popular IP, like, you know, The Grinch. There isn't really a whole lot else that I have to say about this movie, I'm gonna be honest. I did make a Fortnite joke when I saw the candy cane wrapped pump, because that's a Fortnite wrap. That's a wrap you can have in Fortnite, so you can actually have a candy cane pump in Fortnite, and that was the shitty joke that I made. Other than that, there is literally nothing else I have to say. That is all my thoughts, all my opinions on this movie. I think it deserves a 5 out of 10. It's not brilliant, it's not worst, it's watchable. It's just something you'd put on if there's literally nothing else to watch, and if you're in the mood for a shitty horror movie, a slasher movie, a mindless horror movie. That is what this movie is. It is a 5 out of 10. It's something to be watched and laughed at. Not laugh with, but laugh at. Make jokes about. And you can even turn it into a drinking game, because there's all these stereotypical horror movie tropes that this movie does fall into. Other than that, I don't really have anything else to say, so self-promotion time. If you do like my content and you do want to see more of it, hit the big red subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell, because I do upload 5 videos a day, every single day, 7 days a week, 31 days a month, 365 days a year. If that is your cup of tea, if that's something that you want, definitely go hit that subscribe button. If you want to be a part of the channel and you want to decide the next film review, anime review, series review, let me know down in the comments below what you want me to watch next, and I'll get on it as quickly as possible. But other than that, that's all I have to say, so I hope you all enjoyed this YouTube video. I'll see you all next one. Hope you all have an excellent day, and goodbye. Stay home and stay safe.